Hi guys, Blake here today, joined by Phil and Ryan in the back of the boat. We are going to do the one cast for you today. It is Sunday the 13th of March. It is a little past 6:30 in the evening. We are down on the Cooper Creek Flat, and today we're trying something I learned on the White River. And we are dragging shiner minnows, a little bit bigger. And if one of us loses our minnow, I'll show you guys how we rig those up. But essentially, you just take that 1/0 hook, which is about this long. It's a fine wire hook. You start at the base of the minnow. You punch the hook all the way through, and whichever side you come out of, you go back through that side, and you work your way down this little lateral line on the fish until you get about a hook's length away from the head of the minnow, and then you pop it out through his mouth, his gill plate, or the eye, and then you just make sure it's threaded on the line as straight as it can. Oh, let's see, today they ran 4 units until, probably about 3 or a little after. And then they slowed it down to 2 units, and that's what we're at now. We have these on, the drift rig that I set this up on is just a size 12 barrel swivel. I have about 2 foot of 4-pound line going down to the hook, and then I have a little 6-inch piece of 4-pound line tied to the bottom of the swivel as well. That's holding the 1/8 ounce weight that we're using. This method on the white tended to target the brown trout and some of the bigger species that live there. I would have liked to have got out and tried it when the 4 units were running, but we're going to see if it'll work in 2 units. Fishing reports for today all came to the consensus that it was a slower day. Captain Jeremy Rasnick was out this morning. They caught some fish. I think he said about 15 maybe. Dragging an egg fly and a scud fly above the trophy area and below. They even caught some keepers below Fall Creek doing that. Captain Steve Dickey said they caught some down at the landing this morning. Said they were all smaller stockers, but they caught a few down there. Dwayne just got back from a trip about an hour or a little more ago, and he said they caught some on the scud flies up in the trophy area. Oh, my bad, Phil. We had one group of guys that were staying with us that said they fished sculpin down at the bridge pylons down by the landing and caught a few. Today's the first full day of the spring forward, so it's not going to get dark for probably close to another hour here.
I don't know.
Oh, well, it's 6:53 already.
Yeah. 30 minutes.
Yeah. Beautiful day. The weather for the next week is supposed to be pretty nice. I think there's a chance of rain come Friday, but still nice weather.
They got a lot deeper.
Do what?
They got a lot deeper.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it gets a little deeper in front of these docks. We're just now drifting past the private docks over here on the bottom side of Cooper Creek Flat. And I have caught some brown trout over here along these dock edges, so maybe we'll get lucky.
Big stump we're headed for.
I don't know what that is moving on the surface. That's something moving though.
Well, I know, but it's stuff underneath.
Hmm.
But that was a fish that midge right there.
Yeah, there's a lot of midges flying around our head right now. Bumping the bottom pretty decently, not too heavy.
Yep.
I think I'm going to turn around and throw it towards these docks over here. Make sure my minnow's still straight. That is important when you're doing this. And it is. We're gonna miss that, Ryan. I can't quite tell what it is. I haven't seen that hang up in the water yet.
Big rock or big?
Something's causing it. Ooh, that felt like it might have been a bite. Yeah, this like I said on the White River, it was a method to target the brown trout and the bigger fish, and it's going to be the same thing here. This is
We catch one that's pretty big.
yeah. Yeah, your smaller stocker size fish are probably not going to even attempt to go after this. Most likely, I'll say that, and catch a 10-incher, but for the most part, this is going to be kind of a trophy hunting tool once again, going for those bigger fish. And I'm just like we did on the white, I'm trying to keep that line kind of drifting out to the side of the boat, not too much straight back. Gives the bait a little more natural presentation.
Thank you.
So you like lift it up off the bottom?
Not necessarily. It's just like I'm trying to slow the boat down to keep our line drifting at that angle, kind of keep it.
So you're wanting to just feel it kick on the bottom?
Yeah, there's some fish jumping right in front of you.
Got a news. Tom Brady decided not to retire, so he's
Oh.
going to come back and play.
In other news, Tom Brady is not retiring.
You got 6 Super Bowls? Or 7?
I do think that this would potentially work a little better in faster water.
One pass.
But so I am periodically slowing the boat down with the trolling motor to try to keep those lines drifting out there and not pulling straight back behind the boat. It might have been a smarter move tonight to go up towards the mouth of Fall Creek where the water would have been moving a little faster. But we've never tried this before here, so we're just giving it a go.
Well, it depends if he's going to continue using waders and fishing. Normally, the cheaper ones are going to be one of these, and they will tend to more quicker than the 2-piece. Well, it's just because of the construction.
I'm gonna reel mine back in and throw it up near them docks again.
I'll send you a couple. If they can pop their head.
And so when a fish does bite this, you can feel the difference pretty heavily. They're trying to hit that thing and suck it in, but usually you want to kind of let them take it. You'll feel them start to bite it. You want to give it until you really know that they got a hold of it. It must have got a lot deeper because I lost the bottom.
Well, we'll try to see you guys here in a couple of weeks. Oh, get up on that.
What was that? Oh, your rod was kind of bouncing. I thought maybe you had a fish. Dang it.
That was what it was.
Yep, I found it too, except I think I hooked it good. Oh, might have got it back.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, Mike and Karen and
I got a whole lot of... Oh, it just broke my weight. How about that? Well, I don't feel like tying on a weight, so I'm going to grab this other rod. And I do get to show you what rigging one looks like here. Okay. So, you start at the tail of the minnow, right on the center line, the lateral line. And this is a little trickier than it looks. I'm probably making it look tricky right now. There we go. You're gonna run that hook all the way through, pop it out the other side, and you always feed back through the side that you went through. Yeah, I know. And you go, well, 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch spacing as you thread it down the minnow. Not too exact, but you just want to make sure you're staying on that line. It's kind of messy. You might want to bring a towel to wipe your hands off. You get a lot of scales. Have a bite?
I think it was the bottom bite.
And you just keep going until you get about a hook's length away from the front of the fish. Once you're a hook length away like I am, take the hook, go a little bit back behind the gill plate, punch it in, and you're going to run it up out the eyeball, the mouth, or the gill plate, whichever you get to. Just like so. Pull your line straight back through the fish. You can even stick the eye of your hook in one of the previous thread holes. Like so, and then just try to make sure that minnow's as straight as possible. But we're definitely going to have to try it again when there's a little more water running. Probably should have went up to the mouth of Fall Creek tonight.
deep is it here?
That's
18?
18 foot deep we're fishing. What's the water temperature?
46.1.
46 degrees down here. I just had a hit. It was definitely a hit.
What?
I had a hit. There he is. Came back.
You got a big
Something.
shiner. Big brown.
Nope. Remember that thing I said about how I was going to catch a stalker rainbow?
Might be on Look how fat he is.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been eating well. And hooked right in the mouth. Hey, hey. There we go. That's a nice, healthy stalker. Oh, he took my hook. No, he didn't. I'm going to attempt to thread my shiner back onto the hook without having to get a new one out. But he pulled that hook all the way through. I knew I was getting a bite. He came back for it.
Well, it doesn't surprise me that they bite it. It surprises me that he did that.
Yeah, he went for it though. Okay, it's not a complete failure. Fish will eat it. When we were down on the white, it is important to note that the water is running much faster than the water we're fishing right now. I don't remember us ever doing it in water this slow. Another thing, the weight I have on this rod is less than an 1/8 ounce. I rigged one.
I'm getting a really good bump.
Yeah. I rigged one rod. I didn't have any more 1/8 ounce, but I had one that I had clipped off. And I'm still getting a bump. Oh, 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 he was taking it. This is such a finicky game. Because you can't just set the hook immediately. I know, but he's just not taking it yet. He's playing with it. I might have scared him away. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he's chasing it anymore. It's definitely a fish, though. Well,
Well,
just like with most of our first attempt experiments, we'll definitely have to come back out when the water's running faster and try that, and try some different spots on the lake doing it.
We do it early in the morning when it runs forward.
Yeah. I'm going out early tomorrow morning, so I might take a few shiners with me and try it somewhere. And Ryan found a bottom fish. I bet I'm about to find the same fish.
Probably like
Well, guys, sun's setting. We appreciate you watching, and we'll be back out here again to try something tomorrow. Thanks, guys.